Family and friends, we pause today to honour, to celebrate and to give thanks for the life of Gordana Starcevic, one of the strongest women to have graced our earth. Affectionately known as Donna, she was a powerhouse, a fighter, and on so many occasions she's defied the odds. Her doctors said she's been running on willpower, and they were exactly right. Donna was determined to squeeze in as much life as she could and time with her precious daughters, Natasha and Casey. Their mum, simply the strongest woman they've ever met. Casey's husband, Chris, supports the girls today along with their father, Steve. Natasha's partner, Darren, is with us in spirit while he convalesces from recent surgery in Melbourne, but's joining us via the live stream today. A warm welcome to you. Donna was stubborn and annoying, according to her girls, but it served her well and it kept her going. She was the youngest of four, and her siblings, Mary, Gina and Tom, join us today. Donna made a very special lifelong promise to look after her brother Tom upon her mother's passing, something that she has never faltered from. A little later today, Tom will join us, and he'll be so pleased to see you all when he joins you in the cafe at the conclusion of our service. Donna loved travelling and has gathered friends all across the world. Welcome to those of you who join us via the live stream today. Some of you will know Julie, friend of your family, having looked after you in the past. It's a pleasure to be with Julie and the Silkwood Funeral family today, and we hope you feel loved and supported as we pause to honour Donna's journey through life today. For those I've not met prior, my name is Amanda Rowe. Although navigating health challenges for some time now, finding ourselves here comes as a surprise, and Donna has gone from us unexpectedly, no one having time to say goodbye. Natasha and Casey are so grateful for the team of carers from Acacia and Donna's physio, Claudia, who've supported their mother so wonderfully over the last chapter of her life. They're forever grateful to Auntie Mary and Auntie Snez, who showed tenderness and loving care to their mum when she was at her worst over the last few years. When we think of Donna, we remember a woman who defines what it truly means to be free-spirited and colourful. She lived life on the edge, and she was not afraid of being rebellious or curious. At the end of the day, Donna would say her greatest achievement was her girls, Natasha and Casey. You were indeed her everything. I have the honour of being the voices for the girls today, and in a moment I will share Donna's life story that's been prepared by Natasha. But first, I do invite you to still your heart and join me in a prayer that is familiar to many, the Lord's Prayer. You may wish to pray these words aloud alongside me, or simply hold the words in your heart as we pray together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the words of Natasha and Casey, our mum was a true suffragette, a freedom fighter, a rebel, a provocator. She stirred the pot and she rocked the boat. She was in a long line of female warriors who stuck their finger up at authority and the establishment. She resisted the patriarchy and all hierarchy. She was an anarchist and a feminist. She was the strongest and most willful person we've ever known. She was intelligent, brave, and argumentative. She used her voice and spoke about the difficult things. She spoke her mind and was unapologetic about it. She was a wild woman who ran with the wolves. She was both complicated and magnificent. She passionately pushed back against the wrongs in the world. To remain silent is to be complicit. It's what she believed. She said the things we would rather not say. She wasn't intimidated by those in authority, and she questioned their every move if need be, whether it was doctors, surgeons, lawyers, or government bureaucracy. She could not be controlled or dictated to, and went toe-to-toe with many misogynist and bigot. Her fighting spirit was marvellous to behold, unless we were on the receiving end of it. Our mother could not be tamed. She was a wild and free spirit. Mum told us continuously not to take orders from any man. She wanted us to pursue education, careers, to travel, to see the world, to speak our mind and to stand up against injustice, and to not be scared. She could smell BS from a mile away, and she didn't mind calling it out. She pissed off a lot of people, and a lot of people pissed her off. Maybe some of you are here today. She had a sardonic sense of humour, and she was a great storyteller. Our mother was a mystery. She didn't let many people get close to her. She'd been burnt too many times for that. She had to be tough on the outside, but on the inside, she was vulnerable and loving. She actually cared, maybe too much. Secretly, she was a romantic and a softie. She hoped for a world that was more fair and just, and a life that could be easier and more peaceful. While other mothers cooked and baked, ours played soccer and immersed herself in travel and Asian culture. Her wish is for her ashes to be spread atop a mountain in Bali. To have her as an ally was a privilege and a gift. She'd fight tooth and nail for a just cause and for those without a voice, the underprivileged, the underdog. If there was injustice, she'd be the first to respond. If you were being a dick, she'd call you out, even if it was awkward or uncomfortable. She was prepared to have the difficult and uncomfortable conversations that most of us avoid. She was not politically correct or deciduous. She was authentic and truly herself. Our mother was very bohemian. Her pleasures were coffee and cigarettes, discussing philosophy, geopolitics, and human nature with like-minded people. Her favourite like-minded person was our Auntie Snez. They'd talk for hours about what really mattered in the world. They spent decades reading and swapping books. Our mum had a collection of hundreds of books, and she'd read every single one of them, both fiction and non-fiction, on subjects such as Buddhism, human behaviour, the Tao, love, medicine, astrology, and healing. She had world atlases, dictionaries, and thesauruses. Her favourite author was Paulo Coelho. She had an extensive collection of Buddhist statues. She loved the laughing Buddha with the big fat belly. Her favourite food, that was Mario's Pizza around the corner from her home. She was an avid gardener. She could plant a brick and a tree would grow in its place. Music was a big part of her life. She had thousands of songs on her playlist, mainly blues and rock and roll. In 2007, she gained a qualification in journalism. This was an outlet for her curious and investigative mind. She wrote articles on controversial issues, attempting to expose the truth and present an alternative view to mainstream media. She also wrote poetry, and like all good bohemians, she wrote erotica in great detail. Here's something you might not know about our mum. She had a YouTube and a BitChute channel where she posted thousands of articles over the years. She had over 4,000 subscribers on her platform where ideas could be exchanged and discussions and debates could be had. She had online friends from all around the world that saw her as an inspiration. They told her that she changed their lives, helped them find their voice and stand up for their rights. They knew her as a brilliant journalist and as an amazing woman. Even when she could barely breathe from her heart condition, she prioritised keeping abreast of international affairs and geopolitics. This was a big part of who she was. She cared about the children of Palestine and was against the genocide in Gaza. She wanted to join the protests but was too unwell. She had passionate views about Russia and the Ukraine and kept a close eye on American politics. She despised all politicians and bureaucrats. We had a super cool, super freaky mum with several tattoos. When we were little, our friends would often ditch us to hang out with her instead. Our friends knew her as fun, wild and alive. Every second word was F-U-C-K, or worse. She was so different to other mums. She was proud of her girls and often said we were the best thing that she ever did and got right in her life. She shaped us for the better and cultivated the values that we now hold. She did the best she could, and we're both so grateful for her unique influence. She often did what was right and ethical, even when it was hard. She looked after her parents throughout their lives with unrelenting devotion and determination. When they passed away, it was definitely a turning point for her. She didn't really ever recover from losing them. Without a break, she took on the responsibility of looking after her disabled brother, our Uncle Tom, because it was the dying wish of her parents and because it was the right thing to do. She advocated for him and improved the quality of his life. Our Uncle Tom had the strongest ally that any vulnerable person could ever hope for. Although life has served her many blows, she was not a victim. She consistently picked herself up by the bootstraps time and time again. In her final years dealing with heart failure, the doctors were shocked that she was still standing. Her heart was functioning at about 5% most of the time. The doctors said they'd never seen anything like it. She literally kept going on nothing but willpower. She would proudly say she inherited her father's strong, invincible heart. She definitely did not go gentle into that good night. She raged and raged against the dying of the light. We're so proud of you, Mum. We wish you had an easier life. We wish we had you for another 20 years. Our hearts break at your too early departure. You hold legendary status in our hearts. Mum, the fight is finally over. You're free of this beautiful but harsh world. Go to the light now. We'll all be joining you soon enough. In the meantime, we'll miss you mouthing off about people and the world with coffee and cigarettes in hand. In the spring, Mum. Natasha and Casey, thank you so much for those incredible words. I hope I delivered them with justice. A fierce, honest and deeply loving tribute to your extraordinary mum. As we've heard, Donna was not one to be silenced or boxed in. She was a warrior, a truth teller, a force of nature. We're going to pause from speaking and we're going to have a moment to honour Donna, the wild heart, the brilliant mind, the rebel soul. As you quietly reflect, take a moment to give thanks for Donna, for her fierce wisdom, for her unapologetic truth, and the way that she has lived so boldly and without compromise. Honour her now with the love and the quiet she rarely asked for but always deserved. As another special song plays, you'll be welcomed forward by Julie to come and place a sprig of rosemary onto the casket and some rose petals perhaps. This simple yet powerful act allows us to give honour and respect to a woman who most certainly has lived life on her own terms. Thank you. Really left her mark on our lives and the wider world. Donna, we're so honoured to have shared life with you. Thank you for being a wonderful mother. You've kept your girls on the straight and narrow, not by conforming, but by showing them how to live with courage, conviction, and integrity. Thank you for encouraging them to chase their dreams, to learn, to speak up, to question and to walk their own paths with strength and purpose. Thank you for teaching them to explore, to travel, to be curious about the world, to see it not just as it is, but as it could be. You've given your beautiful daughters tools to be strong and independent, to stand tall in the face of injustice, and to never be afraid of asking hard questions or challenging the status quo, just as you always did. Family and friends, as we come to let Donna go from us, would you stand with me if you are able? And would you join your heart with mine as we speak some special words of love and thanks in honour of Donna's rich life? Donna, we come to this moment with deep love, with pride, and with endless gratitude. You were a woman of fire and freedom, of intellect and instinct. You were untamed, unforgettable, and unapologetically yourself. With heavy hearts, we come to release you. Your fight is over. Your wild and beautiful spirit is free. Rest now, Donna, in the peace you longed for, the light you deserved, with love always. As our time together begins to draw to a close, we reflect and we realise that Donna was bold, brilliant, loving, defiant and deeply human. She lived life with passion. She fought hard for what she believed in. She never stopped seeking truth, meaning or justice. Her legacy is rich. It lives on in her daughters and all of those that she has inspired, whether in person or through her words on online platforms across the world. It feels only right that Donna herself should have the final say today. Natasha and Casey found some of Donna's recent writings, words that capture her heart, her wisdom and her hope for the world. So let us leave today with her voice ringing clearly in our ears. Donna says, "Stop analysing and just live. Enjoy the life that God gave you. Don't waste your time wondering why. With every end, a new adventure begins. Trust that God has a chosen path for you. So wake up, be happy, and smile. The world is a wonderful place, complicated only by the problems of the human race. We can live like brothers and sisters without causing each other sadness. We need to live in harmony and peace. Donna is so right. Harmony and peace is the answer. Loved ones, we want to say thank you for surrounding Donna's most special people with your love and your support today. They generously invite you to join them in the cafe to share refreshments and precious memories together. You're going to be led from the chapel by Julie in just a few moments. As you go today, be sure to carry a little of Donna's fire with you. Thank you, Julie.